MS Word in this bitch, Mr. Menace Showtime. Them Broad Street bully raps. Yo, son, you jumping out the character. Fall back, stay in your shoes. I'm like the conference series finals. I ain't playing to lose. I just started rapping and paying your dues. Don't get it confused.
So I've got a expedition map, so I can go get workshop and play. Have 5 mana on turn 3. On the draw, I've got Draga Tree Speaker as well, which is also 5 mana turn 3. Unless he has removal. Ben has a Jason Mind Sculptor, some lands, and some glare.
And more life.
Oh. I haven't. I've noticed it enough. Yeah. I do that all the time. Often I'm playing these league matches. Yeah.
The first life total one you noticed, right?
Yeah, for sure. Like, normally at a Magic tournament, you know, you get mentally prepared beforehand. I've gotten the habit of trying to sleep a bit beforehand and like having a nice meal, but these league matches can be so impromptu. You might be playing after work or after going to a lecture or something.
I hate it so much.
Yeah.
It's almost like always after work for me, and it's just
terrible. And you're just exhausted.
It's like for a Moxlicious tournament, I like try to get sleep and then like eat heaps of sugar just before.
Yeah.
Bring heaps of snacks.
Yeah.
Yesterday was pretty bad though. I like ate nothing. I like had an up and go.
Did you go to time a lot?
I went to time once against Bill. Every other time I was quick. Like 20-minute games.
There's a couple of food places nearby, but they're all fast food.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually had a nice morning because we flew in pretty early. We just
casually got there.
Yeah, we went to a cafe and had a coffee and chilled out for about 2 hours before the tournament started. Got to hang out with Andy at his new store and a few of the old school guys. Anyway, back on the game. Inquisition of Kozilek. So he's not preventing me from finding workshop, that's for sure. I've got 2 tutors for it. I've got Trino Nemesis, that's probably his take.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and like he can't take Precursor Golem and Steel Shapers and Steel Hellkite because they're more than 3 cost.
And you can't take your land tutors because you've got 2.
Yeah.
It's pretty good for you. You can get a turn 3 Precursor Golem.
Yep. But
bust it out.
What he could have Snuff Out to kill all 3 golems. He could have Maelstrom Pulse.
Maelstrom Pulse is like it's 1 card, right?
Yeah, and he's spending 3 mana against my.
Do you like Precursor Golem?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good against Swords to Plowshares because you gain 9 life.
It's good against Path.
It's good against Path because you get 3 lands. And like all the aggro decks are cutting burn, like yourself.
I'm cutting burn mostly. Like people who build it themselves haven't been, from what I can tell.
Yeah.
People put in Helix Bolt.
Yeah, or Bolt and Snuff Out are worst case scenarios, but Path and Swords are fine. So Precursor Golem's actually good.
Does it say spells or spells and abilities?
Spells.
Okay. Which is funny because Zoo plays a bunch of Journey type effects.
Yeah, which don't.
And Council's Judgment.
Yeah, which don't kill it. Council's Judgment. It doesn't target.
I know, it's the best.
That's funny.
It's actually sweet.
Yeah.
Sick metagame choice. However, it's a 3/3, so it dies like Porcelain and Blade Splicer.
That's true. But they definitely can't bash in, right? Because you can race them back.
You could just double block.
Yeah, that's true. The worst case is like they Cryptic Command with draw, so they draw 3 cards.
You're pretty lucky he did that then.
Yes,
I noticed that in the match. Very lucky he did that then.
Yeah,
he could have bought himself a turn.
He should have responded to the level up. Yeah. I don't think he was aware of that interaction there. Yeah, so if you're not sure what's going on, Draga Free Speaker only has the tap for 2 mana ability once it's at level 1, and it costs 2 mana to level up at sorcery speed. So I go level up, and in response he could snuff out my Draga, and I probably would have done it too, considering
you always do it.
Yeah.
You almost always do it.
Yeah, so he gave me a whole extra turn, and now I have the mana to cast my Sword Scrying from my workshop, and Precursor Golem comes down turn 3 rather than turn 4.
You could have played around it by straight away playing
the Sylvan Scrying.
Sylvan Scrying.
Yeah.
And then it wouldn't lose you anything because you wouldn't want to go into... You'd want to go into the 6 job.
Yeah. It wouldn't actually...
It depends if you're your first play was going to be Precursor or Steel.
Yeah. So, Ooze making a reappearance. Golem comes to the party for the first time this match.
Sweet tokens.
Yep, they're not the Phyrexian ones, they're the Mirren ones, corresponding with
The set.
Precursor Golem's watermark. Alright, land for Ben. It's a breeding pool. Ben's got Jason Mind Sculptor, which does not bounce all the guys. And he's got teleporting hands as well. Hopefully our voices aren't teleporting right now.
Bang, 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 bang.
And Hinter Turak, but my threat's already down in play. Venser also does not bounce all these golems. This Precursor Golem's going to be awesome.
He might go with the... Did you play a land already?
He has not.
Okay, he might go with playing the discard anyway, so that he can try and get his Scavenging Ooze up to a 4/4 on your next attack.
Yeah, that's a good line. He has to hit one
creature.
No, he's already got 2 dudes in the bin. Draga and True Name.
Oh, so he's in a good position, or a reasonable position.
So he can make it 4/4, and if he has the answer to the Hellkite, then he's fine, and he's got the bounce, so he's okay.
It's sweet.
Yeah.
Just thought it through.
He didn't have double black for the Hinter Turak, so...
So there's actually 2 creatures in the bin?
Yeah, True Nemesis and Draga, because the Inquisition, the True Name. And this way I don't bash him, because he represents Pump, and then he can still cast the Venser. He's actually lucky that he didn't have another green land, because this makes it look like he played the breeding pool untapped for the Scavenging Ooze rather than the Venser in his hand, which is pretty cool. So he also represents Cryptic here, so I wouldn't want to play the Cryptic Mice threat pre-combat, because otherwise he goes counter bounce.
Yeah, and you're like,
Oh no, if he has Cryptic...
Wait, you probably want him to do that.
Yeah, because then he wouldn't draw 3 cards off the Precursor Golem.
How does he... Oh, he goes bounce, draw.
Bounce, draw.
Boom, boom, boom.
So I can't quite tell if this is pre or post combat.
So what happens if he goes bounce counter?
Actually, if
he gets to counter 3 things.
If he had Cryptic, he probably would have gone bounce, draw, and then bashed him with the Ooze. So he hasn't got Cryptic. If I can deduce that through that logic, in which case I could cast my guy pre-combat to make sure it's not Venser, but I'd be doing pretty well to think of all this stuff on the spot.
He's holding up like Pump and Counter Magic at this point.
Yeah. He doesn't have to Venser now. He can still just pump the Ooze and then next turn use Jace or Venser to bounce the Hellkite.
Then his Jace dies. So Venser's most likely coming down this turn.
Yeah, so he just Vensers the Hellkite at the end of this turn, and then I recast it.
The following turn.
He'll play Jace, and then I'll cast the Hellkite and beat down. Maybe he keeps the Jace in hand, so it doesn't die to the golems.
Yeah, maybe he has an answer for it.
He's got him to Turak, Jason Mind Sculptor, and Venser in hand.
So he's going with the exiling plan. Okay.
Yeah, that was end of turn. So that's what the line that we deduced. I'm not sure what that card was.
Hold for Venser.
I hope it wasn't Go for the Throat.
He doesn't play Go for the Throat.
No, he doesn't. Yeah.
Very smart.
I saw a black spell, so I was...
Shriekmore.
Shriekmore
noted out.
Surely would have bought that out
I'd say you would have bought it out.
After what happened last game. We'll find out.
Bob, maybe.
Okay, so I think he just ships the turn, and then when I attack, he Venses the Hellkite. That's what I imagine is going to happen.
Versatility.
Or he could Venser now. I do play blue. I've got Mana Drain in my deck, so he might be play around that.
Has he seen the Mana Drain?
Yeah, he duressed it game 2.
Oh, yeah.
That would have Mana Drained his True Name too.
I think you'd just go for it. That looks like the Mana Drain hand.
It's a proxy. My Mana Drain's a proxy. Was it a proxy in my hand?
It looked white bordered.
We'll find out. Okay, so there's the Venser. It wasn't a drain, so I would have counted that. I've got an Expedition Map, a Wormcoil Engine, a Hellkite, an Island, and something else. a Solemn Simulacrum, I think.
Probably just play this Hellcat again.
Yeah.
Just, if he doesn't answer it, you just wait.
Yeah. Boom.
Force of Will.
Hellkite's a little underloved, would you say?
I'd just say Titans sort of eclipsed it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Titans and Wormcoil, they're both... It's like 7th.
Okay. Well, I mean...
That's the problem.
The Titans are restricted by colour.
I'd say it's the best. They're very different roles.
Yeah, Trike might be better than Hellkite.
Yeah. The Steel Hellkite's better against the aggro decks, I think. If you're playing sort of rush, get in there.
I think Trike's better than against the aggro decks, yeah?
Trike.
Triskelion.
Wormcoil. It's just Wormcoil.
Well, unless they have removal. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
So he plays Jace here. Jace is going to die to these golems. He's got Thoughtseize. Whew,
that's a good Thoughtseize.
And I've got some Pepper.
So you had the choice to play the Battlesphere that turn.
He could have hinted Turok as well. I think, in general, you should him before you Thoughtseize. Oh no, you Thoughtseize first so you can hit their lands if you him to Turok.
So I'd say you sack a golem for this. Definitely.
So... Yeah, I could have cast Battlesphere last turn, right?
Is that the mana drain now?
It is.
Okay.
So...
Feeling pretty safe?
Yeah, I think I just kill Jace...
And
I'd cast Solemn and just hold up mana drain and maybe not because he still has the board presence with the ooze.
That ooze going to be big.
Yeah. Why didn't I cast the Wormcoil? Sorry, the Mere Battlesphere last turn.
I'm not sure.
I played around Days by playing the Hellkite.
You don't think he's playing Days though? At this point. Game 5 saying 1 counterspell.
Yeah, so I wouldn't think he has Days. I didn't play the Battlesphere.
Would have been good.
Yeah. No, I can't figure it out. Anyway. Misplay, I guess. Okay, so...
This is the comment. Read the card.
Ben wants to kill the Precursor to grow his ooze, but if he draws removal, he wants to block a token.
Or he didn't think about it.
Well, that would be the decision, the two factors. He wants the ooze is in play already. He may not draw the removal. I guess if he doesn't draw the removal, he's going to die to the Hellkite regardless. So he probably should have blocked the token. No, he wants to kill the Hellkite with removal. I'm just going around in circles here. This is game 5. I don't know who do you think's going to win from this position.
I'd say you're favoured. You should have an expedition map, which means you can just torrent back your Battlesphere non-stop.
Yeah, it would cost me 10 mana to do it each turn, and
you're almost there.
7 mana to do it each second turn. I've got the drain for the him to Turok to protect my Hellkite, and I'm going to cast the Hellkite next turn off that drain mana and probably some other spell that I draw.
You could cast Battlesphere now.
No,
wait, you don't have the cavalry runs out yet. Sorry.
Yeah. Delicious water. Oh, so good having Melbourne water again after being in Adelaide for 2 days.
It's pretty bad, isn't it?
So bad. Alright. End of turn, exiles my threats, so if I do tutor for the ruins with the map, I won't be able to recur them. Happy to draw a card off Solemn. I just want another fatty to improve my board.
Duplicate. Would probably be the best draw you could have.
Duplicate, it would get power from the counters of the ooze, wouldn't it? Duplicate says the power and toughness rather than copy, yeah. Which is bad flavour, really. When you think
it says copy that creature's power and toughness over there.
Does it?
So, something along those lines.
Yeah.
It's kind of in between.
Yeah. Alright, cracking the map. I can get Mazavith, I can get Academy Ruins. Ruins is ineffective against his ooze. Maybe I just get it anyway. No, I get Mazavith. Okay.
You have a free activation if you go now, but...
No, I've only got the Solemn Simulacrum in my bin. That's not the best target. Or I could put map back on top to go get Mazavith as well. He's got Venthrin in his bin.
Does he have a hand? 2 cards?
Yeah, he's got some cards sitting
top
over
of the
there.
table.
Unless that's his sideboard, but I doubt it.
Highlander life.
Oh yeah, we're discussing life
Fixing
totals.
the life totals up.
Yeah. 2 from Breeding Pool, 4 from Snuff Out.
8. I suppose you gained life somewhere.
Shiver turn.
Ooh, that was a good draw.
It's a good draw. Blocks a Hellkite. He doesn't get much play either, Baleful Strix, even though he's awesome.
It's kind of weird the Kurgan deck stopped playing him.
Yeah. I guess against decks that don't have to attack, he's just a bit always visionary. But I mean, I don't know.
Is that the worst? It's still a beta.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's got a tar pit. I'm kicking my leg in screen as I am right now. More ooze action. Scavenger is so good. I've been watching it a lot in Modern.
The card's won so many Highlander games.
Yeah. Awesome. That duo there.
The life
Deathrite and Scavenger Use.
Crushes Reanimator, crushes aggro.
Yeah. I've drawn an island, so I've got 2 lands, no gas, but still Hellkite. Just keeping all these guys back. And Mazavith. In a turn, he's like, may as well dig a bit deeper. That's the last creature, so if he has a Goyf, it's going to be a bit smaller, but I don't know, it's irrelevant.
Colossal Moment.
What's he searching for?
Wasteland. If he picks up Cryptic, he can bounce your...
Bounce my dragon.
Mazavith. Or your dragon.
Oh, I've got plenty of blockers though. I'm on 11 and he's got a 8/8 Scavenger Use. That's a Batterskull, that's pretty good. I could put that on...
the bottom.
Oh, he's got V-Click. Okay, that's definitely putting Batterskull on the bottom.
Boom.
Otherwise I'd just suit up a Golem and bash in.
Sweet, rip like a boss.
Wormcoil.
No doubt.
Ooh.
Here we go.
Oh, man, sometimes I love ramp decks.
Especially when you curve out.
Am I just thinking about him having a counterspell? Isn't he? He's hellbent now. I don't know why I'm hesitating from slamming this Wormcoil.
You're probably just thinking of combat.
Oh, okay. No, I don't have. And just down it comes, slow roll. Slow worm.
Look at that draw.
In the turn, he's actually got a bit of pressure on my life total from the Deathrite.
Yeah, slowly clocking it down.
But Wormcoil's going to fix all that.
Okay. If he draws a removal spell for the
Hellkite.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. He just wants to... He's got plenty of instants and sorceries in the bin to whittle down my life total. He has to stop my Wormcoil from gaining me life. That's what he needs. Jeez, we're checking out his graveyard a lot. Just spread it out.
I think he drew another land.
Well, he's looking at his yard again. Maybe because he looked at his yard, maybe I thought he drew Snapcaster and that. Well, I looked at his yard and then he's wondering why I looked at his yard. So he checks again. I don't know.
Could I be missing something?
Yeah.
So he's got all lands of Swamps land.
He also has Tar Pit, which is another...
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
That's pretty big.
So Tar Pit plus Death Ride, it gets pretty close to killing me.
You still have the maze though.
Oh, okay. Okay, Maze is Tar Pit. Yeah, fair enough. Maze taps for black now that he's got Urborg in play.
Huge.
Yeah. Are there any non-mana producing lands in current standard?
I don't even play standard.
Okay.
I'd say no.
Yeah.
I would say Wizards has got some philosophy on why that's not a good idea.
Yeah. So I'm bashing with Wormcore here. I think he has to keep his Strix back against the Hellkite. I think he just trades with the Scavenging Ooze. No, he needs that as well. I think he trades with Scavenging Ooze. That's what he should do. Or no, Tar Pit plus V-Click. That's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds correct.
But he goes Strix, okay. So now
how does he plan on dealing with the Hellcat now?
He hasn't... Yeah, I think he just made a misplay there.
He probably just didn't see the land, his other blocking.
Yeah, he might have forgot about the Tar Pit. It's been sitting there, not doing anything for a long time.
Or maybe he thinks he wants to trade them for your 3/3s or something.
I'm not sure.
Should you?
No, I've got all my life back now though. So Wormcore, baby. It's so good against non-white decks.
It's still good against white decks. It's just sometimes you get a little blown out.
Well, I mean, there's heaps of stuff, right? Like Jace, I suppose he plays Jace as well.
Yeah.
Venser, which he also plays.
Jace, they don't deal with it though. They're just like really.
Well, Jace pretty much deals with it. You bounce it 3 times. It's a 6-drop. It's like, but yeah, like Band Charm, Path, Swords, Journey to Nowhere,
Chain of the Rocks.
Chain of the Rocks from the Naya deck. Yeah, Banishing Light. It goes on.
Goes on forever.
Yeah, that's why like none of the
Selesnya Charm.
That's another one. All the Tinker decks.
That's a favourite of mine.
Yeah. Tinker decks cut Steel Shaper's gear. Sphinx's Steelwind from like their decks because of all the exile effects as well.
Best card against Zoo also just dies every time.
Yeah. Often because they don't give you a target until they've tinkered. I've drawn Shackles. That's got to be the nail in the coffin. Alright.
It's mine.
You can't even chump the Hellkite now.
I bet he's wishing he kept that creature now. This is where you go, oh, just bash with everything.
Oh, my 3/3 tokens.
How much mana do you have? Can you just beat him in the air?
Lethal him. If I bash with everything...
I'd say, yeah.
He's got 1, 2, 3 blockers.
And
so
2 more life.
Blocks 3 of my golems, takes 8 plus my mana divided by 2. Whatever that is.
He can gain 2 life.
4, 7, 8. Only can gain 2 life. Okay, so I can deal him 12, and he can gain 2 life, so he goes to 1.
And sacks 2 dudes.
Yeah, he loses his death right. 2 life, and you can gain more life from the ooze as well.
There's only 1 creature in the bin, right?
Baleful Strix, and you already exiled the worm. Okay, so you can gain 1 life. So he'd go to 2. He's pretty in a lot of trouble.
Don't you have 14? Oh. You've got 8 mana to sink in, right?
Yep. So I can get 4 pumps for the Hellkite.
So that's 14 damage?
4 plus 6 is 10, plus... He didn't block with
sorry,
the... He's not blocking with the Tar Pit. So... So I'm bashing for 16 here. He's not blocking with Tar Pit.
Probably just hasn't read the spell. Steel Hellcat, yeah.
Unless he's got something in hand. I don't know.
Nope, that's a bit too late.
Yeah.
Dragons breathe fire.
Well, the fact that he didn't block with Tar Pit here would probably lead me to think...
He forgot about it.
I don't know, what would I think he had based on that? No. Alright, that's game.
The hand.
So, what happened then? Why did I win that game?
Grinding him out and you drew threat.
Precursor Golem was sweet. Yeah, okay. I just drew huge threats and...
You curved out perfectly and then just drew fatty.
Yeah, and he didn't have the removal or the counter spells, so...
No ACOL.
Yeah.
Shenanigans.
I just went over the top, basically. That's what the deck... That's how the deck was meant to play out, basically.
If you'd cast him to Turakka, you probably could have won that game.
Yeah.
He let you play way too many of the big threats in your hand when he could have dealt with them before they hit the board.
Oh, he couldn't cast the him because he didn't have a double black.
For ages.
Yeah, for a long time, not till like turn 5. So that's one of the weaknesses of him to Turok. Like, it's very colour intensive. You've got to make your mana base pretty well, which is hard to do with only like one data builder in the deck. Cool. Well, I ended up winning 3-2. We're both playing some pretty sweet brew decks. Hopefully, I know some inspiration from those two.
Yeah, that matchup would have been very different if he was playing normal Kurgan.
Oh, yeah, well, totally different deck. I wonder how it would have played out had we both had more experience with our chosen decks. There was like a couple of judgment calls, but nothing too bad. It was a pretty good game to watch, I felt. Maybe we could have played a bit faster for the viewers, but yeah, whatever.
More talking?
Yeah. Alright. See you.
Cool. Peace out.
Yeah.
Brass knuckle, you bitches.
K3, 2, K4,
5, 6, what up?
Bad man. Addicts.
What up?
Alright.
MS Word, we out, motherfucker.